Hello everybody, SSA here, aka Super Suna Arashi, your coach of the Groningen Noctowls, bringing you week 3 of the PMC as we take on Jacob, coach of the Green Bay Pikachus. But before we're going to do that, I'm going to explain a little bit why I haven't uploaded week 2 of the PMC on the channel. So most of you guys know that I don't have the equipment to upload my Wi-Fi league or record my replays from the Wi-Fi matches. And most of the time I ask people from the league itself or people I know who have the equipment and stuff to record matches so that they can, record matches for me so I can still, be part of a Wi-Fi league and that kind of stuff. Same with genning. I ask people to gen my mons beforehand so that I can still do my matches, because most of the time if I enter a Wi-Fi league I'll get invited and they know that I can't gen or can't record my matches, so they always have people ready for people like me who can't do that kind of stuff. But that all of the sides, week 2 hasn't been recorded yet. That's just the main gist of it, and I thought that the replay I have right here in front of me was week 2, so I wanted to record that one yesterday so I could have uploaded week 2 on the Saturday and then week 3 on the Sunday at this day. But I still didn't have my week 2 replay. I did have the week 3 replay, so I thought, okay, let's just upload week 3 on schedule as it is, and then we're going to do week 2 next week before week 4, because I should have my week 2 replay of that match upcoming days. So we're going to do it a little bit different. Week 3 is going to be uploaded right now on the day itself. This is like the 5th, 6th time I'm recording this, by the way. Everything went wrong. My laptop crashed. My, audio wasn't that good. So hopefully everything is good right now, because I still want to upload this on the day it should be uploaded. So week 3 will be uploaded right now. Week 2 will be uploaded during the course of next week, and then hopefully week 4 we're back, with our upload schedule, and everything will work out as it is. So my opponent, he's bringing a Manectric, a Toxapex, a Togekiss, a Current Black, a Reuniclus, and a Registeel. Now that Manectric is not a Mega. His Mega is Mega Lopunny, but he didn't brought Mega Lopunny, and I thought we're going to play very offensively and deal with that Mega Lopunny on my way with the helps of Metagross, Infernape, Feraligatr, Gardevoir, Mega Pinsir, and Vileplume. But he didn't brought Mega Lopunny, he brought a Manectric and he brought Registeel. Registeel I kind of could have expected. The Togekiss, like the Togekiss and the Manectric, I wasn't expecting one bit. So right away from the start, my opponent has like a head start with that, because I prepped for a certain mon, then he prepped very well for my team. So in terms of team building and Terra preps, he had the right start. Starting off, we are going off with Metagross, as my opponent is starting off with the Manectric. Now, this week I am Assault Vested, so the Manectric will now use Volt Switch, and as you can see, that will not do that much damage to my Metagross, which in return, he probably knew from right away from the start that I am, a Assault Vest Metagross, based on that damage. So we're going to, hit the Earthquake right here, because there was no risk not going for the Earthquake on the Manectric. And the next turn, we will go for the Meteor Mash, and we miss the Meteor Mash, as my opponent is actually going for the Acid Defense, boosting up the defense of his Reuniclus. So I'm switching out into Bliss, my Gardevoir, because we are choice packs with Shadow Ball. And we are also getting Tracer, which is kind of handy if he wants to set up or something with one of his other mons. But he's going to recover that small bit of damage on his Reuniclus, bringing him back to full health. He's going to withdraw, and he's going into his Lambeau, which is his Registeel, as I'm actually going for the Shadow Ball, and he is going to take that very well. Well, not that very well, but if I went for a Focus Blast, it would have been a lot more damage. So I'm switching out on this Registeel on my Metagross again, and he's actually going to put up the Stealth Rocks. Now, Should have not switched out. Should have stayed in because I had the magic guard. But what are you gonna do? At this match, my opponent predicted every move of me. And that was kind of frustrating as the Registeel is now going for the Earthquake, which is going to do a decent amount of damage. So yeah, my opponent was really inside of my head. I was going for another Earthquake and he predicted that with the Shocker Berry. So right away from the start, we're going to lose the Metagross right here to the Registeel. And Metagross was kind of a win con based on what he has on his side of the team. So Metagross is now down and I start off very badly in this match. Now I'm going into my choice carved Infernape that I prepped for the Lopunny, but it being choice carved right now really doesn't help my team at the moment. And if I was choice banded, maybe I could have done more. The Flablets will easily kill off the Registeel here, by the way. No, even without a choice band or something like that, that's still going to do a decent amount of damage. But him being choice carved and he knowing that I will bring choice carved for the Mega Lopunny, I think he said that after the match, you know, it was going to be a very difficult match for me. Now he's going to switch out his Toxapex on my Vileplume again, on his Reuniclus again. Very well, you know, prepped and very well played by my opponent, Jacob. Jacob really predicted every move of me. Like, he knew exactly what I was going to do. And not only that, but like 2-3 steps ahead. So, you know, it didn't matter what I was going to do in this match. You know, he was playing very carefully and very, in a good way, by the way, very carefully in a good way by predicting every move of me so that, you know, I had a difficult time to actually use the hyper offensiveness of my team against him. And as you can see here, him going into his Toxapex, who can get Regenerator every time. It's such a difficult team to face with, especially if you know what the opponent is going to do by predicting every move. Now he's going to use Toxic on my Feraligatr, which also kind of is bad because this is a Life Orb Sheer Force Feraligatr. I think I brought Life Orb against this. I think I did. It's been a long while since I've recorded this match. I've played this match and then, you know, watch it back. So we are going to hit the crunch on the incoming Current Black, and that is going to do a chunk of damage to the Current Black, but the Fusion Bolt will kill off. And at this point, you know, I was already in the mindset of like, I'm gonna lose this match. It's going to be very difficult right away from the start. You know, my whole prep, what I had was thrown into the trash can, and it was just now a moment of YOLOing, and hopefully I can bring back the differential again. Now he's going to withdraw his Current Black. He knows that I'm Choice Scarf, and he can easily go into his Toxapex, which can take any hit of my Infernape. So I brought Earthquake on the Infernape, but again, he predicted like every move of me. It was like a battle that wasn't really a battle from turn 1, because, and a lot of people will now think that I'm talking salty, but I'm actually am not. You know, if I win a match, I'm happy. If I lose a match, I will never be toxic and never be salty. I might be a little bit irritated while the Toxapex Togekiss is going for the air slash on my Vileplume, where my Vileplume dies. I'm not salty, I'm just a little bit disappointed in myself because I know I can do better. And even if my opponent outclasses me in every way, in the match itself, after 2-3 months died from my side of the field, you know, I was like very negative, like, well, I'm gonna lose this, hopefully I can bring back the differential. And that is not the mindset I should have in a match. So that's a learning point still for me. I still had that in the IBA, but you know, this match was probably one of my worst matches I've played in about a span time of 1 year. either way, I go into my pincer, immediately go back out into my Gardevoir, probably hoping to get the bait. And, you know, Gardevoir is now here against the Reuniclus. The Reuniclus is going for the Calm Mind. And I think I made a very stupid mistake because I have Trick on Gardevoir. Now, Gardevoir do outspeed Reuniclus, but I'm like, okay, if I use Trick right now, he is now in Calm Mind. He's still going to have to click Calm Mind, but that's not how Trick works. Trick is like, you know, he's now going to use Psyshock, and now he's, you know, stuck in Psyshock with the choice specs, which I basically gave him a very easy win there. You know, this is where I just completely lose the match, by the way. This is where I completely get, you know, obliterated by my own choice specs. But, yeah. What I did this match, I lost this match first thanks to the strategy of my opponent. My opponent deserves 100% the win here. He played phenomenal. He was in charge of the whole match, and, you know, he deserves the win 100%. And secondly, I need to, you know, be much more calmer when I'm playing my matches, when I'm, you know, facing a critical point in a match that's not turning out best for me. I need to stay focused, and I need to, you know, keep a positive note in a match where I can, you know, if something bad happens during the match, as the Reuniclus is now going to obliterate my Mega Pinsir and win this match, by the way, with 5-0. What I need to do is, I'm going to pause it right here. What I need to do if something bad happens during a match is take a deep breath, like, and be like, okay, it's bad right now, but let's think of a way to turn it back into a positive. Let's turn it back that we can still manage to do something in this match. And that last thing I definitely didn't do in this match. Mostly, of course, because my opponent was playing very amazingly. But I think I could have still, you know, maybe brought the differential back to maybe a 3-0, maybe a 2-0 even. I think a 1-0 would have been very difficult. But I could have easily maybe brought the differential back if I stayed cool after, you know, losing my Metagross. And, you know, knowing that I team built for a Mon that he wasn't bringing. So, you know, I need to, you know, stay more focused in these scenarios, in these circumstances. But either way, I want to thank, of course, Jacob for this match. His link will be in the description below, as well as Aaron, of course. He dropped out of this league, but he still managed to do, you know, this replay for me. So his link to the channel will be in the description below. Every time somebody made a replay for me, I will, you know, make sure that their link is in the description below, because, you know, they took the time to do something for me. So the least I can do is, you know, put a shout out there for whoever does my match. So that was week 3. As I said before at the beginning of this video, week 2 will be uploaded in the upcoming days, hopefully very soon. And then hopefully next week we can bring you week 4 again. And then, you know, we will be back on track. And we don't have like that much space between the matches. Rest me to say, even though we've lost hard in this match, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share this video with others, slash the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell icon, because then you get notified every time I upload a new video, and that is sincerely appreciated. I'm going to edit this whole video out, because after 6-7 times of recording and clicking stop and recording again, I deserve like a nice break. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys, of course, hopefully soon, for week 2 and week 4 of the PMC.